Hi friends, Andy Vegan. I'm very happy today because I have black currants. That's one of my all-time stars. Again, Grandma's garden is the culprit. She had all kinds of berries there, fruit, nuts, and salads, lettuce. But blackberries, the black currants, I mean, they are really wonderful. And my favorite. They have a very unique flavor, very special. It's sour a little bit, but not as sour as the red ones. I would say they're red, black, and white currants, and they're all different. The black ones, they're also sour. The white ones are the least sour, but the black ones are more tart. They have this deep earth tone. It's fascinating, and you can eat it with amazing different kinds of herbs and other flavors. Today I make it with a vanilla ice cream and a cashew yogurt with date mousse. I begin with that, with my cashew yogurt and the date mousse. That's my dressing in the recent days when I try different fruit combinations. Cashew yogurt, just maybe not a cup, it's less than a cup. And here is maybe a third of a cup date mousse, a lot of date mousse. For both, for date mousse and for cashew yogurt, I have another video each under this one to show you how to make it. But it's very easy. Basically, you mix cashews with water and a bacteria culture. When you do it the first time, you blend that and you store it in a container with a lot of air on top. A lot, more than a half, definitely. Otherwise it spills over. The lid is closed. And then overnight it goes into fermentation, and then in the morning the yogurt is done and you can put it in the fridge. So that's very easy to make. And once you have a yogurt like this one, you never need new bacteria. You always take the old yogurt and use it as a starter. Very simple. I showed that in a video. There's another video how you use the starter yogurt. It's very simple. So I make it all the time. Always have a yogurt. It's wonderful for the breakfast. And the date mousse is nice. You just blend dates with water and can just here whisk a little bit and you have a dressing. It's very nice. Very simple. And sometimes I need a little bit more water for the dressing because it is maybe too thick. But today I have only the black currants. I guess I don't need more dressing, more liquidity for the currants. I put the currants, let's see, I can always add some more water if I feel I have to use it. Let's see, I just combine it. Yeah, all I want to reach is that there is no space between the different ingredients, so between the black currants here. There shouldn't be spaces, so the dressing should be everywhere. That's the idea. Otherwise, it gets a little bit of a strange feeling. I'm eating it, always thinking it's maybe too dry. So when the dressing is runny enough, and that is the case here, I show you, there are no spaces and you can enjoy. And today, just the black currants are the topic, only topic. And I want to see how to make them delicious, because cooking to me is putting together, combining ingredients to make something more than its parts. So otherwise, if there is not something more than I had before, by putting it together, why should I do it? I can't eat the parts separately and then I'm happy. But I want to create something extra, something more. That's what cooking means to me. And I begin rather easy, and the easiest way is just one ingredient here with the dressing and an ice cream on top. So I want to make it a little bit more exciting by using 3 ingredients to start. Otherwise I would only take one, but when you're making your recipe every single day to enjoy the endless vegan plant-based variety, you cannot do just one ingredient. You have to start with 3, I would say. I've been doing that now for 10 years or so, and it works with 3 ingredients at least. And here is what I said. Here the little bit spaces are here, yeah, but very tiny. It's okay. This is what I want. And I really want to highlight these black currants and explore their fascinating flavor. It's so complex. All the dark plants, yeah, beets are dark and dense earth flavors. Red black currants, other fruit have amazing flavors that can unfold. Let's see what happens with the black currant. Now I get my frozen bananas for the ice cream. This ice cream has 4 ingredients. One I count together with the currants, the vanilla. And the first one is, of course, the banana. It's an ice cream. Ice creams are just frozen bananas processed into an ice cream. That is an ice cream, what they say. And I make a Blitz ice cream. That is even better because I can make these scoops right away. And to make a Blitz ice cream, I don't have to freeze it again, right? That's the idea, to make it right now. I use a food processor fitted with the S.Blade. And the blade is a little bit larger than from a regular blender. And it doesn't create so much heat, so I can process a little bit longer. The bananas go right into this. By the way, the bananas should be ripe, very ripe, and very cold. When they are very ripe, the texture of the ice cream I found, that is something I learned all the time. When the bananas are very ripe, when you freeze them, then the texture of the ice cream is really nice and creamy. When they are not so ripe, they get a little bit gooey. The ice cream gets a little bit gooey. Small thing, but you want to have always ripe bananas for this one, I would say. And then to make the ice cream creamy, I use cashew flour in this case. This is my coffee grinder, electric coffee grinder. I use it for seeds and nuts and so and spices. And you make the nut flour in seconds. And the cashew nut flour is really nice to make it really creamy, and you don't feel that there is a nut in it or so. It's just a creamy ice cream, like from the ice machine almost. And then I have date mousse. Again, I showed you how to make that in another video. Date mousse, very simple, just a little bit, not as much as in the yogurt. I just want to use a little bit of sweetness also for the vanilla. The vanilla powder I have here is one kind of vanilla. You can take any kind of vanilla. I just have the powder that's ground these parts of the blossom of a vanilla plant into powder. That is a very complex process to make vanilla, but you can also take the liquid form, aroma, just the vanilla flavor. I like it so much because, and with a little bit of sweetness, it works better. It can also be used with savory flavors, with chili, for example, chili vanilla pea soup. Try that, it's an amazing flavor. Vanilla is very versatile, but the point here is it opens a space. That's my best description I can, so far I found. It's opened the space in the mind for all the flavors. It expands this flavor space. You can taste all these things. It really makes you more sensitive. And that's an amazing, it has this, makes you almost numb when you smell it. It's a fantastic flavor. Vanilla. So there are now 4 ingredients in here. And I have time to process a little bit longer because it's also cold. That's the next tip I would give advice. Yeah. Put the ingredients all into the freezer, even the date mousse and the cashew flour, just for half an hour. They don't have to be frozen. But the colder they are, the longer you can process, the creamier the ice cream gets. Blender dance for Blitz ice cream. Processing a little bit longer means there are no chunks in the ice cream, and I guess that's the case. And you cannot process it too long, because then it melts. So there's a little dilemma here, but with some experience, you find the right in the middle. So it still has a texture. The ice cream is still, I can still make scoops right away, and there are no chunks. Perfect scoops. I put them right onto my yogurt with the black currants, and then when I eat it, the ice cream melts, of course, into the yogurt, and basically I eat it all together, and a new flavor experience is created. It's amazing. These kind of breakfasts are basically very simple. You have a fruit or fruits, and then you have the yogurt or a dressing, any dressing, and an ice cream on top. It's a perfect summer breakfast. It seems so decadent to have ice cream for breakfast, right? But these kind of ice cream with bananas, they are not decadent. It's just like as eating bananas and some cashew nuts. It's not decadent. It's a wonderful breakfast, right? And in summer, I don't need that much seeds and nuts, more fruit. So this is perfect. But you can also vary. You can add granola to it. On the bottom, some granola. Yeah, have a little bit more lasting. But today, it's basically about black currants, and I'm really a fan. And as you may be seeing, and I enjoy, I hope you enjoyed as much as I did here to watch the video. And maybe you like, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day to enjoy the endless vegan variety. That's my motto. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And you can also make a donation. There's a thanks button under the video.